Alright, what up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. What's good? So, this one, I wanted to talk about, why you shouldn't just wait for shit to happen. So, what do I mean by that? A lot of times, in life, you think things are going to be kind of easy. You think things are just going to fall in your lap. You think you don't really have to put in that much work. So you just kind of say, well, you assume something's going to happen, or you just expect things to happen. But when you do that, you don't really get things accomplished. You don't really get what you want. You kind of go with the flow, and then life just kind of goes by, and you don't really get the things you really want because you were expecting things just to happen to you. You thought everything was just going to be easy. You thought, I'm just going to run into this thing, or this thing is just going to fall into place just because. And, that's not a good way to really live your life. You really have to make things happen. I was actually, I was at a party the other day, and I was talking to this dude, and he was telling me, we both were basically the same age and everything. And he was saying, when I was, I'm about to be 33 next week, actually in like 2 days or whatever. But anyway, so, he's basically my age, and he was saying, we were talking about, when we were like 20. And he was like, when I, graduated, like college in my mid 20s or whatever, he was like, I just expected that I was just going to have jobs lined up for me. Like I was going to come out of school and there's going to be so many places that wanted to hire me. And, so it was like, I don't really need to take it that seriously. So that's, that was his kind of like his mind frame. But then he noticed that, once he got out of school, how, difficult that it was to get a job or find a job, and sometimes people, they get lucky, but that's, the exceptions, or they have somebody that knows somebody. So then they have the hookup. But a lot of times, especially when you're younger, you just kind of think, well, I'm just going to go to school and get this degree. And then as soon as I get the degree, I'm going to just come out and I'm going to get a job, and that's going to be that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're thinking of it as it just happening. Like, well, I'm just going to do this and then this is going to happen. And sometimes life doesn't work out that way. See, the thing is that, you can't expect things to just happen. You have to actually actively create things, and make these things happen. You have to make a conscious decision to put forth the amount of energy and effort it takes to make things happen and get what you want. And it's interesting because I noticed that a lot of times people do this, or they talk about this when it comes to dating, because a lot of times people, they have this attitude when it comes to dating, like, well, if it happens, it happens, whatever, or, they don't think they need to try or put any effort into, finding what they want in their dating life or anything. They're just like, girls are just like, well, I want a man, but, I'm just going to sit here and wait. And, if it happens, whatever. Or guys, they think like, oh, if it happens, it happens. Or, or I'll just try to find this shortcut or this pickup line to do. And then, we'll just see what happens. But the thing is that, in life, if you want things to go down, if you want things to happen, if you want to actually, succeed in whatever you're doing, you have to actively be conscious of what you want and how you're going to make it happen. Like that has to be there. There has to be some sort of plan, some sort of thing that you're thinking of doing in the way of making that happen. You understand? You can't just leave it up to chance, basically. And again, there are some times when things just fall into place, or things just happen, but it's rare that it, works out that way. And the thing is that you don't want to really leave things up to chance that way in the first place. You understand? So it's kind of like, if you want something in life, you don't want to just sit there and hope and pray and, well, maybe, hopefully it'll just happen, when you yourself have the power to, make these things happen. But you first have to have the, that type of mind frame of thinking that, hey, if I need things to happen, if I want things to happen, I need to actually do something about it. I can't just sit here and just expect it to happen. Because the thing is that, you're going to get older, time is going to pass, and all those dreams you had, all those things you wanted to accomplish, it's nothing's going to get done. And the reason why it didn't get done is because you didn't actively make it happen. You didn't try to make it happen. You didn't try to set things up. You didn't, create your life. You understand what I'm saying? I remember there was a saying, I forgot where it's from. I remember one of my friends used it, but I'm not sure if he came up with this. But it was something like, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So if you say, damn, well, I want in 5 or 10 years, I want to be here, then you have to work at that to get there. You can't just expect it just to happen. You have to put in some work. You have to put in some energy. You have to, actively plan it out and make it happen. So, I just want you guys to understand that whenever you're doing something or whenever you're trying to make things happen, you have to really get out that mind frame of thinking, well, I'm just going to sit back and lay back and hopefully things will go down. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you have that type of mind state, you're just leaving things up to chance, and there's that chance most likely that it's not going to happen because you're not putting any effort into it. You understand? So you have to put your energy really into making things happen. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say for today. If you guys have any questions, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com. Holler at me, and I will talk to you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.